Hey guys, you're now rocking with your boy KOR Str8murda, and you're listening to Str8murda's Podshots. Very quickly, I'm just going to touch on a few things that happened this week. It's been a great week for Tick Podcast and a great week for the Core Clan community. First and foremost, the episode that I produced a while back about Core, telling people about it, showed some really awesome results. We have a lot of new members that recently just joined up, and I'm very proud that the Core community is basically expanding and excelling the way that it's going. For guys out there who think that, oh, I don't want to join a clan and things like that, dude, it's not what you think it is. Trust me, it's a movement, brother. This is a brotherhood and a sisterhood we got going on, and we are having fun playing socially amongst each other. Great times talking, great camaraderie, great teamwork. That's what Core is all about. And when Halo comes out and Call of Duty, we're going to have those teams out there just playing and gaming. And for those who want to play competitively, we have that too. It's a community first, a clan second, but regardless, it's an awesome place to play with awesome people. So if you're interested, hit me up anytime, and you're welcome. Everybody's welcome. With that being said, Tick Podcast has had an awesome week. This is for people who don't know about Tick Podcast. On Twitter, we communicate on Twitter. We talk to a lot of fans. We get a lot of feedback from guys. Twitter is awesome. I appreciate the guys on Twitter who listen to the show. I really do. And I appreciate everyone that has sent out a question this past week. For those who don't follow us on Twitter and don't know what's happening, Tick Podcast has secured an interview with Mr. Phil Spencer, Xbox Primo, the Box Father, and it's got us ecstatic. I mean, we were setting Twitter on fire. People were congratulating us, and for a second there, I said to myself, "Really, us?" Not that we didn't deserve it. I mean, we put out quality content. I think we talk about good topics. We stay away from the fanboy drivel and we don't bash other consoles. We just talk Xbox. We talk games. We're just gamers who love Xbox, and that's what it's about. That's what it's always been about, and that's what it should always be about. But the fact that Mr. Phil Spencer himself said yes, he wants to come on our show and talk. Oh my God. Man, I was like a little boy, man, with a piece of candy for the first time. I was ecstatic. So I just want to talk about how this came to be and why it's been such a great week. First I want to say, before I get started, thank you to Xbox Mad. They recognized us. They recognized our talent, our ethics. We were pretty much on the same page. I really appreciate them. And we are now the official podcast of Xbox Mad. So for all your gaming news, you can always listen to Tick Podcast, but if you want to read articles, you want to read reviews, you want to see awesome clips from gaming events and things like that, hit up xboxmad.net. Awesome guys, no fanboy stuff over there, well moderated, great people. Hit up xboxmad.net. So, I make the podcast, and I edit the podcast, and I do what I do. And I put it out there on YouTube, and I'm praying for hits. First episode we ever did, Phil Spencer said he listened to the episode, which was an honor in itself. I remember the day that happened, and he said, he critiqued us. He said, your show is actually really good, but the sound quality is pretty poor, and your transitions have to be better. And I thanked him for that criticism. I immediately went out and bought myself a microphone, because the first episode, if you ever listen to it, the first episode I actually was talking on my Turtle Beaches. And I went out and bought myself a blue snowball. So got the microphone, got some new software to do editing with, and I pumped out the second episode and I sent it to him. I asked him to criticize it and tell me if we did great, but I never got a response. And that was fine with me, because I know how Phil is on Twitter. He's active. He is a gamer. And that's the great thing about him, and why as gamers we love him. He seems so, down to earth, so human compared to some of the suits that can be, behind closed doors at the buildings of Sony, Nintendo, and Xbox. So it was really cool that he, criticized us on that first episode, because I think it helped a lot. Third episode comes out, and I put that out there. And what I decided to do now is, instead of me just sending it to Phil, I send it to Major Nelson. I send it to Mike Cabrera. And, those guys, they don't respond, obviously, but that's fine. I have no problem with that. I just send it to them. Hey, if you get a chance to listen, just have a listen. And listen, man, I did it for episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Every episode that we produced, I sent to Mr. Phil Spencer and the Xbox team. And the team just got bigger, so I just sent it out to more guys. Aaron Greenberg, sent it out to Chris Carler, sent it out to Rod Ferguson, Yusef Mehdi, just to see if guys would respond. And shout out to Mike Cabrera for actually favoring episode 8, I believe it was. Really appreciate that. I know you guys really can't comment on certain things like that, because it's not like we're IGN or GameSpot. We're just some guys on YouTube talking about Xbox, in a way that is uplifting to the Xbox fans and the Xbox community, just trying to fight the fanboy virus. Fighting the fanboy virus, trying to get a cure, and fighting the media BS. But, that's what we did. That's what I did, man. I sent it out there for them to listen to, hoping that one day they would say, you guys had a great show. So I'm playing Destiny. We got a new reviewer in Scotty Jim. Shout out to Scotty Jim. Awesome guy. I'm so glad that we have him. Somebody that's dedicated to doing reviews for the podcast and things of those natures. But I'm playing Destiny, and I get a message from Mike, and I'm doing the raid, the glass vault, and he's like, hit me up or whatever when you get a time. And I'm like, all right, Mike, I got you. I'll be there in a second. When he hits me up again, I'm like, okay, I got to go to this party. So I go to the party. We're still playing the game. And he tells me, dude, I just got Phil Spencer to agree to do a show with us. And I had to stop to really listen to what he was saying. I'm like, what? You got Phil Spencer? He's like, dude, we got Phil Spencer to agree to do a show with us. I'm like, well, how did you do that? He's like, I just asked him. He just asked him. So I'm sitting here saying to myself, bro, how do you just come out and ask him? Nobody has ever thought about asking Phil Spencer to come on their show. Like no other Xbox podcasters. Maybe they didn't have the confidence, or maybe he never responded when they said maybe they did ask him. But for whatever reasons, he chose Tick Podcast. And to me, that says a lot. That says that we do put out quality content. That says that we are on the right path with the things that we talk about in the topics. And that tells me that he listens. Phil Spencer listens to the Tick Podcast. Now, listen, to regular people who don't game, Phil Spencer is probably just some corporate guy that works at Microsoft. But to us gamers, this guy's a rock star. Let's face it. He's like a Hollywood star in the gaming world. So for me, it's an awesome opportunity. I'm really excited. The first thing I did was go out and, we told the Twitter guys and things like that, and hope that we can get some great questions from them. And we did. We got some great ones. We got some stupid ones. I mean, it's just bound to happen. But we did get some great ones. And I'll hit up the forums that I usually go to. And I spoke to a few people on Xbox Live that I know. And everybody gave me great questions. Great stuff. And listen, I'm not going to be able to ask everybody's questions to Phil. It's not going to work that way. I can ask him 150,000 questions, because that's what I feel like I got this past couple of days. But I will ask him things that are important and things that people want to get answers to, the best way that I can. And if I can't get those answers for you guys, I'm sorry. Time is limited. I'm just happy to have him on the show. I don't want to blow it, so I'm going to do my best to give him things that he can answer and not try to go around or evade. So expect a great show. And subscribe, man. We're on our way up, man. We're moving up. Tell your friends about us. Spread the word, retweet, like, and please comment. It keeps the dialogue going. It also always gives us feedback for the following week to talk about things like that. And as a reward, to our subscribers and fans, and anyone who's listening, KOR Batman is actually giving away a $60 game code to a fan in a raffle next week in honor of Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor, game that he's picking up. So if you guys are interested, check out the stream. It's KOR_X_Batman_gaming. He's going to be doing a raffle, and whoever watches the stream gets their name in a raffle, and when he pulls that name out, guess what? You will be the winner of possibly getting Shadow of Mordor as well. So stay tuned for that. And that is core member Batman, KORX Batman. If you want to follow him on Xbox Live, that is exactly how it's spelled, and you can follow him on Xbox Live. So besides that, man, that's really it, guys. I'm just really excited. If you guys want to leave comments or questions in the comment section, please do. I look forward to it. I can't wait to have them on, and hopefully we can get more guys on now. Major Nelson, Rod Ferguson, Chris Carla, that's the indie guy, if you guys don't know who that is. We can get those guys on the show, it would be even better. I mean, usually you start from the bottom and then you make your way up to the top. I'm starting from the top. I'm starting from the top and trying to work my way down to some of the intricate parts of the Xbox team and Xbox guys. So as you can hear, I'm a little excited about it. I won't blow this opportunity, and it's going to be an awesome show. So guys, please stay tuned, and I will see you later on Twitter, on Xbox Live, and gaming. Peace.
Killing spree.